A woman cheats death in hot air balloon tragedy. Welcome everyone. I'm here to share the profound near-death experiences of individuals who have ventured beyond the threshold. If you find these narratives captivating, please consider showing your support by liking, subscribing, and activating notifications for fresh content. Your engagement is invaluable and contributes to the growth of this channel. So settle in, prepare yourself a comforting cup of coffee or tea, and let's immerse ourselves in today's extraordinary journey. On the crisp morning of January 15th, 1987, my partner arose early as was his routine. Moments later, he burst back into our modest room, brimming with excitement. The revelation? We were going flying. Despite my ailing condition, all I yearned for was rest. I felt a sense of relief as he departed the room, assuming he had reconsidered. However, peering out the window, I beheld a fierce blizzard enveloping us, with relentless winds causing whiteout conditions. My apprehension deepened upon hearing the shower running. With his return, he forcefully roused me from bed, disregarding my feeble protests. Struggling to maintain my balance, I was too indisposed even to keep food down. Despite my objections, he persisted in our aerial excursion, citing the meteorologist's reassurance that the storm ceased at 5,000 feet. Yet, the notion of ascending in such perilous weather seemed inconceivable to me. Despite voicing my disbelief, he paid no heed, compelling me into the shower, insisting that our journey included me. Resistance proved futile, and as I ascended I uttered my final words, "Not in this lifetime." As we ascended, a mixture of exhilaration and dread coursed through me. Any lingering discomfort paled in comparison to the wonderment of departing earthly confines and venturing into the embrace of billowing clouds. Amidst the silence, punctuated only by the faint hiss of the propane burner, we marveled at the ethereal spectacle of colorful hot air balloons dancing against the azure expanse. Descending to glide above a frozen alpine lake, we reveled in the company of darting deer. Upon reaching the lofty altitude of 12,000 feet, a profound realization dawned upon me. I am more than my physical form. With a graceful turn, I transcended into a sacred realm, greeted by the tender caress of sunlight upon the alpine meadows of Mt. Rainier. There, my grandmother's love enveloped me, transcending the chasm of decades since our last embrace. Memories of her nurturing presence during my childhood illnesses flooded my consciousness, dispelling any lingering guilt for her departure. In this ethereal reunion, we communicated beyond the constraints of time and language, embracing the immutable truth of eternal love. As we journeyed towards the radiant source of light, I found solace in the grounding presence of the earth beneath us. Crossing the valley with unwavering confidence, I realized that it mirrored the physical realm while defying conventional perceptions of heaven. It appeared as a convergence of temporal planes, where past, present, and future intertwined seamlessly. Witnessing multiple realities intersecting with Earth shattered my preconceived notions of duality. Shedding the constraints of my physical form, I adorned a silk gown evoking memories of a bygone era. In an amphitheater-like setting, my life unfolded before me, with beloved ones appearing, communicating through a language of love transcending words. As they departed, I sensed my imminent joining. The final figure, unfamiliar yet deeply resonant, conveyed a message directly to my soul. Linclair, you will serve as a catalyst for love and transformation, awakening consciousness to spiritual realms. We shall reunite in 27-1, he declared, leaving me with a profound sense of recognition and affection. Though its full meaning eluded me at the time, its essence lingered within my heart. It would be years before I comprehended its significance and the mission it entailed. Alone once more, I found solace in the embrace of my grandmother and father, sharing a profound communion of life and love. Reflecting on a pivotal moment in my journey, memories of a harrowing experience on this very mountain in 1977 flooded my mind. As I struggled for breath, my father succumbed to a fatal heart attack miles away. Despite the physical distance, his passing reverberated intimately within me. His inability to sever my psychic ties led me to suppress them, fearing the emotional turmoil they brought. Several years later, I began to realize that my connection with my father and others transcends genetics. It is rooted in energetic intention. This bond surpasses my need for paternal approval or validation. In our reunion, transcending the boundaries of time and space, He taught me that love and pain are not inseparable, that grief is not synonymous with physical departure. While our emotional selves may perceive love as severed forever, the truth lies in its eternal flow, a fluid bond that traverses the soul, body, and spirit endlessly. Life and death coexist within an infinite expanse, riding on the light that permeates each breath, pulsating like a wave that fills the unseen gaps between every heartbeat, one side absorbing and purifying energy, the other birthing anew. As the journey deepened, my grandmother bid me onward alone, and it was then that I heard the music clearly, a celestial harmony that moves me to tears upon remembrance. It was the melody of Ascension, an echo of a song familiar yet ethereal, whose purity dissipated any lingering fear. This music, the essence of all that mattered, enveloped me, and in its embrace, love stirred at the core of my being. Guided by its grace, I embarked on a voyage towards the dawn of totality, dancing to the rhythm of mercy. I was returning home. In a moment suspended in mystical stillness, just before the threshold of light, I found myself unexpectedly cradled, gently swaying. Within this sacred pause, transcending all notions of time, a realization emerged into my consciousness. It was an intuitive understanding, a deep communion with ancient spirits, forged eons ago. We breathed into each other's essence, aware of my impending transition, yet equally conscious of being infused with an unchanging love. In that moment, and still now, I sensed the golden thread woven by the One, binding us in timeless love. Our shared intention was reaffirmed before the throne veiled behind eternity's veil. In the purest act of dedication I've ever known, we vowed to return, to labor once more in restoring the radiance of love. The next memory that surfaces is of stepping onto an escalator, not a tunnel, feeling certain that a beckoning voice awaited me at the mountain's summit. Drawn by a loving resonance, my spirit responded to a call more compelling than any I had ever known. As I ascended toward this source, enveloped in the harmonious strains of the music, my connection grew stronger, soothing my soul with a cascade of love. Once again, the unseen guide of this journey signaled a change of attire, a transformation I did not perceive. Now adorned in the most exquisite gown imaginable, a shimmering cascade of ivory and mother of pearl, seemingly alive with stardust. The fabric, woven with threads as delicate as spider silk, floated over my skin as if buoyed by invisible angels. A sense of weightlessness permeated my being as I realized that this was no ordinary garment. This luminous fabric was my energetic signature, the essence of the divine that dwells within us, all beings fashioned from pure, translucent light. Moving toward the summit, each step felt like a bride's approach to her beloved, until I crossed the threshold, leaving my imprint on eternity. There, I caught a fleeting glimpse of a spiral of light and sound that forever altered my existence. Witnessing the cosmic loom weave a single thread into a magnificent tapestry, I saw light intertwine with matter, forming a pattern guided by divine intention and compassion. This cosmic loom was time itself, weaving music into a song of celestial harmony. I understood that this music animated the cosmos, its rainbow hues defining and filling the expanse of space. Its dance of light wove matter into the fabric of eternity. Stepping into this cosmic ballet, I felt at home. This reunion with the infinite wellspring of love revealed to me that my life is but a single spark, a holographic fragment of the whole. Within this radiant light, I experienced absolute bliss for the first time. Suddenly, chaos shattered the tranquility, a cacophony akin to a needle scratching across an old LP. A discordant noise invaded my mind and heart as I grappled with an unseen adversary, engaged in a struggle for life itself. Despite my efforts, I found myself overpowered, gripped by an unseen force. Determined to hold onto the memory of the music and the divine pattern, I twisted and, with a backward glance, captured fleeting snapshots of remembrance. That concludes today's journey. As always, I eagerly await your thoughts. So don't hesitate to share your insights in the comments. Until next time, stay safe and remain blessed.